I'm sitting by my third husband's hospital bed, holding his hand. Bruce is 96 years old, dying. And do you know what I'm doing? I'm scrolling through my phone, checking messages that don't matter, reading news I'll forget in an hour. And Bruce, sweet Bruce, he squeezes my hand weakly and says, "Sam, you don't have to stay if you're busy." I'm 97 years old. What could I possibly be busy with that's more important than these final moments with a man I've loved for 21 years? But that's the thing, isn't it? We're always busy, always distracted, always somewhere else, even when we're right here. That was 2 years ago. Bruce died 3 hours after I finally put that damn phone down, and I've spent every single day since then living with that image, me scrolling while the man I loved was leaving. I'm Samantha. I'm 99 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that nobody, not your parents, not your therapist, not your self-help books will ever tell you. And the reason they won't is because it's too painful, too stark, too real. I've been alive for nearly a century. I've buried 4 husbands, 3 children, most of my friends, and every single person I knew before I turned 40. I've watched the world transform beyond recognition, and in all that time, I've learned one truth that haunts me every single day. We're all living like we have forever when we barely have anything at all. But let me tell you when I actually learned this. Not at 90, not at 80, at 35 years old. October 14th, 1962. And it took me 64 years to fully understand what that moment was trying to teach me. It was a Saturday. I remember because Saturdays were our day. My husband Donovan and I had this ritual every Saturday morning. He'd make terrible coffee. I mean truly awful, like drinking dirt, and we'd sit on our back porch and plan our week. We'd been married 6 years, had 2 little ones, Donna, who was 5, and baby Willie, who was 3. Donovan worked at the shipyard in Brooklyn. Good man, steady, the kind who'd kiss my forehead every morning and say, "See you tonight, Sammy." Except that Saturday, he didn't come home. There was an accident at the yard, a crane malfunction. They said it was quick. They said he didn't suffer, but they always say that, don't they? What they don't say, what nobody tells you, is that when someone dies suddenly, they take all your unsaid words with them. Every "I love you" you didn't say. Every fight you didn't apologize for. Every moment you were too busy, or too tired, or too angry to just be present. Our last conversation was about garbage. Garbage. I was mad because he'd forgotten to take out the trash again, and I'd snapped at him. "You never remember anything I ask you to do." Those were my last words to him. Not "I love you," not "have a good day," just irritation over trash. That night, sitting at our kitchen table with 2 confused babies asking where Daddy was, I made a promise to myself. I promised I would never waste another day. I promised I would live intentionally, love openly, and never postpone joy again. And you know what? I broke that promise almost immediately. Oh, I thought I was living better. I hugged my kids more. I said I love you more often. I even started keeping a gratitude journal, like the magazine suggested. But then life happens, doesn't it? I remarried in 1964. David, wonderful man, patient, kind. We had 38 years together before cancer took him in 2002. And you know what my biggest regret about those 38 years is? Not the fights we had, not the money troubles, or the disagreements about how to raise the kids. My biggest regret is all the ordinary Tuesday nights I spent doing laundry instead of sitting with him. All the times I said, "Not now, I'm busy," when he wanted to take a walk. All the moments I treated like they were guaranteed. Because here's what nobody tells you about living to be my age. You don't just lose the people you love once, you lose them over and over again in your memory. Every time you think about them, you remember another moment you wasted, another conversation you were too distracted to fully hear, another hug you cut short because you had somewhere to be. My son Willie died in 1983. He was 43 years old. Tuberculosis, can you believe it? In 1983, it came back after we thought he'd beaten it years earlier. I was 56. I remember sitting by his hospital bed, holding his hand, and he said to me, "Mom, I'm sorry I didn't visit more after I moved to Chicago." And I wanted to scream. I wanted to shake him and say, "Why are we apologizing now? Why didn't we visit each other every Sunday when we could? Why did we let months go by with just a phone call here and there?" But I didn't say that. I just held his hand and lied. I said we had plenty of good times. I said it was enough. It wasn't enough. It's never enough. After Willie died, I thought, okay, now I really understand. Now I'll really change. I promised myself again that I would never take another moment for granted. I broke that promise too. David, my second husband, he died in 2002. We'd been together 38 years. Lung cancer. He never smoked a day in his life. But it didn't matter. Cancer doesn't care about fairness. You know what I remember most about his final year? I remember being annoyed. Annoyed that he was sick. Annoyed that I had to become a caregiver. Annoyed that our retirement plans were ruined. I was 75 years old, and I was annoyed that my husband was dying. Can you imagine? 75 years old? I'd already lost a husband and a son, and I still hadn't learned. I still sometimes sighed when he asked me to help him to the bathroom. I still sometimes thought, I'll be more patient tomorrow. There wasn't always a tomorrow. After David died, I swore I was done. Done with love. Done with loss. I was 75. I'd raised my kids, buried too many people. I was ready to just exist quietly until my time came. And then I met Bruce. Bruce was 75 when we met at a community center in 2004. I was 77. We were both widowed, both lonely, both convinced we were too old for romance. We got married 6 months later. What's the point of waiting when you're in your late 70s? We had 21 years together. 21 beautiful, frustrating, ordinary years. And even after everything I'd learned, everything I'd lost, you know what I still did? I still sometimes scrolled through my phone while he was talking. I still sometimes sighed when he told the same story for the 10th time. I still sometimes thought, I'll pay more attention tomorrow. And then came that day in the hospital. Bruce dying, me scrolling through my phone, and his weak voice, "Sam, you don't have to stay if you're busy." That moment broke something in me that can never be fixed. You're young. You're sitting there thinking this is depressing. Well, everyone dies eventually, but you're missing the point. The point isn't that everyone dies. The point is that you're acting like you're the exception, like somehow your life will be different, like you'll have time later to live the way you want to live. I'm 99 years old, and I can tell you with absolute certainty, later never comes. You think you'll travel when you retire? Your knees will be shot by then. You think you'll reconnect with your sister after this busy period at work? That busy period will last 20 years, and then she'll be gone. You think you'll start writing that book, learning that language, taking that trip, having that conversation when you have more time, more money, more whatever? You won't. Because here's the cruel joke. You do have time right now. You just don't value it correctly. You trade it for things that don't matter. You spend it on people who drain you. You waste it worrying about things that won't matter in 5 years. And then one day, if you're lucky enough to live as long as I have, you'll look back and realize you had all the time you needed. You just didn't use it. Your grandmother, is she still alive? Call her today. Not tomorrow. Today. Because I am a grandmother, and I can tell you exactly what she's doing right now. She's sitting somewhere, maybe looking at old photos, maybe just staring out a window, and she's thinking about all the people who don't call anymore, all the grandchildren who are too busy, and she's telling herself it's okay, that everyone has their own lives, that she understands, but it breaks her heart a little more each day. Your parents, if you're lucky enough to still have them, they're not going to be here forever, and when they're gone, you're not going to care about that argument you had 5 years ago. You're not going to care that they were difficult sometimes, or that they didn't understand you. You're going to care about all the phone calls you didn't make, all the visits you postponed, all the times you could have just sat with them and didn't. I know this because I am that parent now. I had 3 children. Willie died 42 years ago. I lost another daughter in a car accident in 1976. I haven't even told you about Sarah because the pain is still too fresh, even 50 years later. Donna is 72 now. She visits every Sunday, rain or shine, every single Sunday. And you know what? It's not enough. Not because she's not a wonderful daughter, she is, but because no amount of time is enough when you truly love someone. Every Sunday when she leaves, I watch her walk to her car, and I think, will I see her again? At my age, every goodbye might be the last one, and that's not morbid, that's just mathematics. But here's what you need to understand. It's not different for you just because you're young. Every goodbye might be the last one for you too. You just don't believe it yet. I have a great-great-granddaughter. Her name is Sophie. She's 15. Last month she came to visit me, and she spent the whole time looking at her phone. And I didn't say anything, because what's the point? She thinks she has forever. She thinks her friends' texts are urgent. She thinks this moment, sitting with her ancient great-grandmother, will always be available. It won't be. And someday, probably when she's much older, she'll remember that visit. And she'll remember that she spent it looking at her phone. And it will hurt her in ways she can't imagine yet. That's what I want to save you from. That pain, that regret. Not the regret of big mistakes, those you can make peace with, but the regret of simple absence, of being physically present but mentally somewhere else, of treating the people you love like they'll always be there. They won't always be there. Here's the truth I learned 64 years too late. The moments that matter aren't the big ones. They're not your wedding day or your graduation or your promotion. Those are wonderful, but they're not what you'll think about at the end. You'll think about that Tuesday afternoon when your dad tried to show you how to fix the sink and you were patient instead of annoyed. You'll think about that random Saturday morning when you made pancakes with your kids and nobody was in a hurry. You'll think about the walk you took with your husband when you actually listened instead of planning what to say next. Those moments, the ordinary, unglamorous, utterly unremarkable moments when you were just there, fully there, those are the ones that matter, and they're available to you right now, today, this moment. But you have to choose them, you have to fight for them, because everything in our world is designed to pull you away from them. Your phone, your work, your ambitions, your fears, your endless to-do list. I'm not going to be here much longer. I can feel it, not in a scary way, just in a knowing way. My body is tired. It's been working for nearly a century, and it's ready to stop. And honestly, I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with the thought that you might waste yours the way I wasted so much of mine. If I could go back to 35-year-old Samantha, standing in that kitchen the night Donovan died, here's what I would tell her. The promise you're making right now, to never waste another day, you're going to break it. You're going to break it over and over again because you're human and humans forget. But here's your real job. Remember and return. Remember and return. Every time you forget, every time you drift back into distraction and busyness and taking people for granted, notice it and return. Return to presence. Return to attention. Return to love. Not perfectly, but persistently. I'm 99 years old. I've been alive for 135 days, and I can count on two hands the number of days I was fully, completely, utterly present. That's my real regret. Not that I didn't achieve more or travel more or make more money, but that I sleepwalked through most of my own life. Don't do what I did. Don't wait 64 years to learn this. Don't wait until everyone you love is gone to realize you should have loved them better when they were here. Stop reading this and call someone you love. Stop reading this and go sit with someone in silence. Stop reading this and really look at the people in your life while they're still here to be looked at. Because I promise you, with everything I have left, later never comes.